Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. In December, the President William Ruto appointed former Murang'a Governor Mwengi wa Iria the chairperson of the Public Procurement Authority. In the same, and that was on 20th, Kafogo and Mutahi Kagwe and Lee Kenyan were also handed respective cabinet portfolios. Then the former presidential aspirant and senior politician from Murang'a, Kenneth, was also appointed the chairperson of Kenya Bureau of Standards, National Standards Council. And Ruto was dispatched to chair the KEBS board. In this video, we're going to tell you exclusive reports about Kenneth yet to report to office at the KEBS headquarters, and I've also missed some high-profile meetings with a clear signal that he might have declined the president's offer. Kindly subscribe to our channel. We are heading to 100,000 subscribers. Believe me, we are only looking for 100,000 to cross to that. We are only looking for 900 to close to that 100,000. So that is the best that we can do. Now, over the appeal, guys, I want to say thank you. We are reaching for you, and I'm reaching to you on behalf of Charles' family. We helped him in December so that we could get away from Radiant to be taken to a public hospital over the bill. But by God's plan, Charles died in December. For the last 1 month, the body has been lying in the mortuary, still detained there, pending bill and the burial process. So that is why we are reaching to you on behalf of Charles, that kindly support us so that we can be able to manage and give final rights. And what I've been engaged with the family, the close family members who are around, and we are going to hand them over a check on Friday of 100,000 so that they take charge of the process and take Charles home. We believe that will be able to cover for them transport, to pay for the body and the mortuary bill and all that, because the body is being taken to Siaya. So that is what I'm reaching out to you. We've managed to get 47,000. So between today and tomorrow evening, if we will be able to get 53,000, we will sort out Charles' family so that on Friday they can have a reprieve. I'll present that check of 100,000 to the family on Friday, and we shall have played our part. This has been, I need to tell you, this has been one of the most challenging appeal. But of course, tunasemanga kidogo kidogo ujeze kibaba. Send me what you have. In fact, I was saying we are almost 99. If even if a third of us can share, even as little as 50, whatever you have, so that to jazz that money, and on Friday we hand it over to them, we'll be very grateful. Now, I was saying, Nderitu Murede was dispatched to chair the KEBS board. And after when he was taken there, and when he was handed over to, when that docket was handed over to him, you can see visibility. He's appeared, and you can see this story, even met the Treasury CS Mbadi and was proposing scrapping the annual finance bills that Mbadi was when he was chairing that docket with Mbadi. So he's taken over the role. There are even social media posts of him accepting the job. Kenneth is reported to I've never reported to the office. In KEBS Twitter handle, where he is supposed to work, they did a poster for Lee Kenyan, the poster you're seeing here, And it is also this docket of Ministry of Trade and Investment that KEBS fall. So Lee Kinyanjui was supposed to be Peter Kenneth's boss, indirectly, to some extent. There are reports that Peter Kenneth might have privately informed William Ruto of his intent not to take the offer, but that was kept under wraps. So it's just a matter of time. Give it time, the story will blow out any time, that he's also didn't take that position. These are reports of high-profile meetings by the KEBS that the new chairperson missed. And what really now confirmed this was yesterday, the ministry, PS Kimutai from the Ministry of Health also did another meeting with the KEBS officials yesterday, and Peter Kenneth was expected, but he went missing, with the clearest indication that is not there. Mwangi Wairia, who was chairing the Public Procurement Regulatory Board, had shown his support for Ruto and even coming out to attack Rigathi so that he can boost, his chances of staying in that position. So, ladies and gentlemen, why Peter Kenneth could be disassociating with the job is what I want us to look at here. Now, before that, let me still remind you about Charles' appeal that we are running. Any 100 bob challenge, 50 bob challenge, and I want to say thank you for those who are responding. We've spoken with the family, and on Friday we should be able to hand them over a check of 100,000 from us as Bold. That will be able to help them do the rest, because the billing, they are also going to get a waiver. And we believe at 100,000 wataweza kupata casket, wataweza kulipa gari to Kisumu, and they will also be able to, I think they need casket, the gari, and the mortuary bill and all that. Mortuary bill, I think, is around 25,000, if I'm not wrong. It is going to around 25,000. The casket, hata ukipata around 15, that will be 40. Then gari to home, probably they need something like 55,000. And then the rest, they will be able to take Charles home to go and rest, to give it a closure. So our only role here is to support them, give it a closure. Thank you very much for those who are responding. Why Peter Kenneth could be disassociating with this job? One, Mount Kenya is looking for a single presidential candidate in 2027. That candidate might likely not be Rigathi Gachagua due to the impeachment ring that is hanging in his neck. That impeachment is a challenge on him, because if it is upheld by the courts, Rigathi Gachagua might not be in office. And someone is asking about the meeting. So we are going to look at really Rigathi Gachagua's game plan. Murang'a MPs, and this is something that I think Peter Kenneth could be looking at. Murang'a MPs are all opposing President Ruto, except the women rep. In Murang'a, Kiharu, that is Ndende Nyoro, that one is quiet. Is never coming out to support William Ruto, never even attending those prayer rallies. That one is silently out. Maragwa, Mary Wamar, that is, sorry, someone is just calling, that is Mary Wamaua. Maragwa has also taken a backseat and outwardly supporting Rigathi Gachagua. Senator John Ruto is a very strong member of Rigathi Gachagua team. Then Kangema is also Team Rigathi. There is also Kegumo, who is also warming up for Rigathi Gachagua, and Shege Kandara. Now, what that means is that in the whole Murang'a County, William Ruto only have one member of parliament, and that is the women rep, Betty Maina. So if you look at that, and probably the governor who is bipartisan, who is non-bipartisan, not taking any side. So that means that the president have an uphill task there. And looking at how Murang'a is, if someone is interested in any local seat or even, getting some traction in the county, then it's not be politically viable to associate with the president. The other issue is, I think Peter Kenneth understands that taking up that job means that you are going to campaign for William Ruto in 2027. You see, this Lee Kinyanjui, this Kabogo, Mutahi Kagwe, all this team, part of a covert scheme where they are being given those jobs is that they can be part of William Ruto's campaign battalion. In the sense that even if you don't campaign directly, but when the president goes to Murang'a, he will be parading those he is given power. Kempi Gutura, Peter Kenneth. He will try to parade several others, but I'm told Kempi Gutura is from Nyeri. I think someone clarified that. So he will try to parade several other leaders that have been given jobs. And he's also pulling out. Lastly, this could also be an indication that Mount Kenya Billionaires Club are uncomfortable with the president, because Peter Kenneth also comes from that. Yeah, he also comes from that club, and resisting it could be. And sometimes these jobs, these chairperson jobs, by the way, they are not daily jobs. They are paid on just profile meetings and activities here and there, and probably deal making. So people normally look at the viability of the job and find out, this is not worth it. So ladies and gentlemen, that is my take. I've also just gotten gist of this within the corridors. So we're waiting for the story, and I can tell it will blow out anytime soon. Thank you.